Sonic the Hedgehog, the cool blue Sega mascot who can run really fast and saves cute animals from the evil DoctorRofatnik. And all was well with Sonic and his friends, and there was no drama associated with the Hedgehog whatsoever. If only. Every major fandom faces backlash, but one appears on virtually every list of the internet's most reviled communities. I'm of course talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog fandom. This hedgehog has been behind some of the most insane drama on the internet. From toxic fans, death threats, a kidnapping involving the FBI, fake suicides, grooming and predatory behaviour, welcome to the Sonic community. Before we start, I have to point out I have no problem with Sonic fans. I'm not going to be dumping the whole community in with these idiots. As someone who grew up with Sonic and has so many fond memories of playing the games and watching the TV shows, I need to point out that I would consider myself a Sonic fan. I'm not here to point and laugh at easy targets in the Sonic community. Just a heads up, I'm not even going to mention Chris Chan, as let's be honest, he's the most documented person on the internet. In a space that attracts so many young fans, it's impossible not to worry about the shady figures lurking within and the real harm they've inflicted. I wanted to shed a light on some people in the fandom who have harassed and been inappropriate with minors, manipulated others and caused genuine harm, and to show how unhinged this community can really be, and find out why the Sonic community has earned its reputation as one of the internet's most hated fandoms. I'm Villain Retro, and let's dive into the hot mess that is the Sonic the Hedgehog community.
When I was like 18 or 19, after I fell into a coma, I just really didn't think so much
to question whether if I was attracted to kids or not.
That is something that I never.
A subsection of the fandom I want to mention first is the Sonic VR community. Yes, it's as bad as it sounds, and yes, there are a lot of creeps and weirdos in this sub-community.
You're literally a couple for six.
You don't have to be mean about it.
I literally... That's the second time I've had to say it. Don't freaking...
The first member I want to mention is a 30-year-old something woman who goes by the name of FleetwaySuperSonicVa, aka Abcity. She was known for her YouTube channel and for streaming in the Sonic VR community. She's been accused of some pretty serious stuff. For example, there are grooming allegations that Abcity groomed a then 17-year-old who goes by the alias Spiral. Spiral released a video talking about the whole situation.
I have done online research, and yes, what they're saying to me, I was groomed by you in this instance, whether you'd like to fucking admit it or not.
Now, a lot of the evidence that Spiral talks about has been deleted, so I suggest we take this with a pinch of salt.
I also do not have screenshots for everything, considering most of this has taken place in either voice chat or on VR chat.
Allegedly, Abcity groomed a then 17-year-old Spiral. Once Spiral turned 18, they both apparently started a relationship, and Abcity convinced Spiral to leave home and run away and live with her. Now, if all this is true and Abcity did groom a 17-year-old until they were 18, this is child exploitation and illegal. But you may think, oh, there's no evidence, it's just Abcity's word versus Spiral's. That may be true. What if I told you there was not one, but two videos of her admitting to being weird with minors? In the first video, she admits to telling a 14-year-old that if they were 18, she would want to date them.
Doesn't make it sound like I'm avoiding it. I do admit that, please don't take it the wrong way, I never meant anything malicious, but at the bottom of my heart, that I did admit to Blurry that if they were older, they were someone I would love to date. What if they were just like 18 and over? And they were 14 at this time, but that did not mean I got with them.
Yeah, that's not really a great thing to say to a 14-year-old, is it? Just when you think things can't get worse for Abcity, in a leaked Discord call, she admits that she may be attracted to children.
I'll just, for context, don't take it, I know how it sounds, don't take it the wrong way. I know I shouldn't have said, but I was basically just trying to question whether if I was attracted to kids or not.
I'm not gonna lie, if you have to question yourself if you're attracted to children or not, you may be attracted to children. After Abcity confesses she may be attracted to kids, an argument breaks out in the Discord call.
That is something
But I didn't-
never question. What?
Okay, maybe I shouldn't have said anything. I don't know what to do. This is what I was afraid of.
I'm very disappointed in you.
Well, what if I...
Okay. Shut up and let her get a fucking word out. She has grown since then. She regrets what she's done. She is trying to make amends, and you just keep going right back at it like you think you're better than everybody else.
It's fact.
She did not groom anybody.
She did.
Are you
It was
this much of
terrible.
a
She did.
idiot?
Unlike you, I have eyes. I can see what's going on, and I can hear her crying.
You!
Oh, by the way, I'm pulling up all your profiles so people can see that you guys are fall defenders.
I am not defending a pedophile. I'm trying to help. I've been trying to help her.
Actually insane. We have a simp who is trying to defend a woman who admitted to a 14-year-old she would date them if they were older and that she may be attracted to children. You, my friend, are the definition of a white knight. There's also alleged leaked messages of her admitting physical neglect has made her attracted to kids. Yeah, Abcity just seems to keep getting better and better. She has since deleted her channel, but is still apparently active in Discord. If what she says is true, I suggest she actively seeks help for the safety of her and others. Sadly, she is just one in the long list of many creeps in the Sonic community. Speaking of being creepy, let's move on to the next genius. Chase26, aka Soundblaster_YT, isn't really too well known in the Sonic community, but this story is so ridiculous I had to share it. He's another member of the Sonic VR community who, get this, was caught in a Chris Hansen style operation with a decoy 14-year-old in VR chat. Even the model used looks like Chris Hansen. I'm actually not making this up. There is a YouTuber who goes by the name Oog Blah who exposes online predators who uses VR chat. You know what? What a legend. Fair play to this guy. Anyway, Chase was caught out in one of these things. The decoy admitted to being under 18, and Chase admitted he was okay with that. Plus, he asked her if she was like him. They met up in VR chat to ERP. If you don't know what ERP is, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it means erotic roleplay. So yeah, I guess they like go into VR chat and talk to each other sexually or something. I don't know. You know what? Fair play. They met up online, and let's just say it's very creepy and awkward.
Good. Hey, I have a question. I have to ask, is this your ERP avatar?
No, it's not. No, it's not. I have a different
Oh, okay.
ERP avatar. I just overflew, so like I'm waiting for that to come before we like do it. So yeah, like in real life.
Wait, I'm sorry, you were cutting out. What was that?
The decoy asks him if he is okay with her being 14.
I know I did mention that I was younger. And I don't want to like lie or come off wrong or anything, but I'm actually 14. Is that okay?
Oh, Jason's 14. Oh,
Yeah.
I did not know.
Some people get mad at me about it, but
It doesn't bother me.
it doesn't bother
To be
you?
honest.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Have you...
It doesn't bother me.
He then gets busted, and his response really doesn't help his case.
Soundblast or YouTube? I hope that's not your actual YouTube channel name. You're gonna need a rebrand after this. What are you doing? You're 26 years old, you're from Kansas, and this is what you're doing with a 14-year-old girl, is that correct? Yeah, you wanna explain yourself? Do you wanna explain yourself before, everybody sees this? Is there anything you wanna say about that, or, the floor is yours now. If there's anything you wanna, say to the audience. We have it all recorded, so it's too late at this point, you might as well. Wow.
I got some from
Yeah, I heard that.
But the story doesn't end here. I wish it did. Chase then wanted to talk to the creator and explain himself. And yeah, it goes as well as you'd expect.
What were you planning on doing?
Just do like ERP and just hang out. That was it.
Like ERP and hang out?
Yeah.
Okay, but you didn't really care that they were under 18? That didn't really matter?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, what else can you honestly say about a man who wanted to sexually roleplay online with a 14-year-old girl? What an absolute degenerate loser. Jasonic, aka Jason, is a French-Canadian YouTuber who has been labelled worse than Chris Chan, and is also known as being the worst Sonic fan of all time. How did he get this title, you may ask? Well, Jason has been known for admitting some pretty weird things throughout his time in the internet. Jason is sexually attracted to Sonic and has no shame in admitting this. Now be warned, things are about to get very, very uncomfortable. I'm just gonna let Jason explain why and when he first became sexually attracted to Sonic.
Okay, the first time that Sonic was, I was attracted to Sonic was when I was like 18 or 19 after I fell into a coma because I did very dangerous things to my body when I was 13 to 18 years old. I inserted weapons. It was pens, pencils, aquarium tubes, and a rusty nail.
Let's move on, shall we? Jason then unfortunately entered into a sexual relationship with his plushie, and by sexual relationship, I mean a sexual relationship that went on for years. He also admitted that he never washed the plushie the entire time. Now if this wasn't weird enough, Jason likes to video himself having sex with a plushie, which you can sadly find the videos online. Not only did he video himself, he loves to go into graphic details and share this information to people without their consent. Also, he's known for sending unsolicited pictures of his private parts, because of course he has. So you may think, so what, big deal, some guy likes to expose himself and have sex with a plushie. Well, Jason also likes to share this information with people underage. Because let's be honest, it was going that way, alright? In leaked Discord messages, he is shown asking a user if they're over 18. Once he finds out the user is 16, he says, let's not tell anyone. Then the 42-year-old proceeds to tell this 16-year-old that he has sex with the plushie, to which the minor admits they are uncomfortable. But it gets worse. In a Twitter post, he admitted that he had sent a picture to someone underage because they were for Sonic. So yeah, another member of the Sonic community being weird with kids. There's other stuff he's done, such as getting a girlfriend and her parents having to step in due to him constantly showing her the plushie and constantly showing her his private parts. There have been loads of in-depth videos covering Jason, and I suggest if you morbidly want to know more, check them out. Believe it or not, Jason is still on the internet, be it more quiet presence, but he has recently started uploading more frequently. I don't know if he has really bad learning difficulties or he's just some weird, creepy guy. Regardless, this type of behavior is not acceptable, and I suggest he leaves the internet forever. Before I mention these next two jokers, I want to point out that a lot of Sonic fans enjoy NSFW art of Sonic characters, which a lot of fans and communities tend to do. The thing is, a lot of these Sonic characters are underage. So if someone enjoys sexual pictures of a cartoon animal that's supposed to be underage, let's be honest, it's not a good look. Just bear that in mind as we talk about these next idiots. Shannyclassicnackfan, aka Shanny, isn't a YouTuber or streamer, but he did hold a lot of power in the Sonic community. He was well known for getting leaks about up-and-coming Sonic games, and insider information that he was obviously getting from someone working in Sega.
As long as it's not repeated, supposedly the next one that's coming out is a Colors. It's either a Colors port or a remake of Colors, but you can never repeat that because like 5 people know.
So a lot of influential Sonic creators did respect this guy and want to keep in his good side. A YouTuber Jasonic made a video about Shanny and how Shanny had allegedly sent him porn when he was a minor.
Hey everyone, my name is Nick. I'd like to introduce you all to someone very special to me. This is Shanny. Say hello, Shanny.
Hey.
Shanny sent me porn when I was 17, and he was in his 30s.
The alleged evidence for this is now in a deleted doc made by Jasonic. But what we do know is that Shanny definitely likes some very concerning art. Jasonic found pictures that Shanny had favorited on a furry website called Ink Bunny. And oh dear goodness, is it bad. The images that he has favorited on his Ink Bunny account shows he has an obsession with Cub. Now again, for those fortunate enough to have no idea what I'm talking about, Cub in the furry community refers to a baby animal. Like, I'm talking extremely young. In fairness to the furry community, the majority of them have banned any NSFW art depicting cubs, as let's be honest, it is disgusting. So put it this way, even the furry community thinks this is too far. Anyway, I won't go through all art he has favorited, but what he seems to enjoy is vile, disgusting, incestuous, and cubs being forced into sexual acts. Yeah. This guy's class. He responded when being called out by this by saying he believes in freedom of art. This man here is totally in favor of sexual art of cartoon baby animals. Look at him. Thriving. He apparently is still active in Discord and changes his username constantly to avoid the backlash. So all we know about Shanny is that he is vile, disgusting, and dear goodness, keep this man away from your pets. Nativefall is another Sonic YouTuber who, Kel Surprise, is known for being weird with minors. Native was very active in a Discord server called the Mobius Zone, filled with minors, where he allegedly posted NSFW art. He also allegedly sent a minor an NSFW picture of Rogue the Bat, let's just say, using her mouth. What's weird and also interesting about this, he claims he did send a picture, but it was a lewd one of Rogue and not an NSFW one. Still very weird to send to a minor in general. Sadly, this doesn't even scratch the surface of how much of a degenerate this guy is. He is also an NSFW artist where he depicts NSFW art of underage Sonic characters. He also seems to be obsessed with the character Cream from Sonic, who is 6 years old. Also, he had a section on his old Discord server with NSFW art of Bluey. Yes, that's right, Bluey. The 6-year-old dog, Bluey. Very abnormal behavior. Riddle me this, Batman. What kind of man enjoys sexual cartoon pictures of 6-year-old animals? I'll let you work that one out for yourselves. Yes, I know some people may say, well, these are cartoon characters, who cares? Bro, if you get turned on by cartoon animals that are supposed to be 6 years old, there's something not right, you know what I mean? Like, it's not illegal, but why would you even want that? Why would you defend that? Do you know what I mean? Why don't you just stop touching yourself over cartoon animals that are supposed to be 6 years old, okay? I think that is not a crazy idea, okay? Also, allegedly, he had a nude photo as a sticker on his phone when he was at a convention with mainly kids present. Anyway, a creator called The Sonic Show made a video and called him out on his creepy behavior. Nativefall made a video response and, believe it or not, made things worse. First of all, he did admit to having a lewd sticker on his phone, but not of a woman. No, of Judy Hopps from Zootopia. The best bit is he shows the picture and admits he likes sexy women of age. I don't know about you, but if I have to go and tell people, oh, by the way, I like sexy woman of age. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's... Do you know what I mean?
Including the fact that you also mentioned I had a sexy lady sticker on the back of my phone. And yeah, I did. And it was Judy Hobbs. And the thing is not straight up porn. And most importantly, it's not a child. I'm a man. I like sexy women who are of age.
Did you seriously think this was a good idea? Like, I'm being serious. Did you think posting a picture you made of Judy Hopps saying, I like sexy woman of age, did you seriously think you're doing yourself any favors? The best bit is he says that a Discord glitch occurred, and that's why the NSFW picture of Rogue was sent to the minor.
There was this post from Luke Station said that I sent him and I knew he was 16. And yes, I knew he was 16. On December 29th, Luke Station randomly sent me a picture of a huge from an enemy from Sonic Frontiers. I reacted 5 minutes later with a joke reaction. Unfortunately, at the time, I was using my phone to respond, and there was this Discord glitch where you press on a GIF and a random GIF you never pressed on was sent. Unfortunately, an inappropriate picture of Rouge the Bat was sent, and I still don't even remember what picture it was because whatever was sent was not supposed to be sent anyway. A year later, and I apologized, and he responded by saying that he was slightly weirded out, and he shouldn't have said it publicly because he knew that it was a mistake, and the only reason why he said that because he only wants to cause more controversy.
Don't you just hate that? Do you know what I mean? You're using Discord and you accidentally on purpose send a sexual picture to a minor. Awkward! Anyway, I thought he said he did send a picture, but it was lewd and as a joke. But then now he's saying it was a Discord glitch. Also, would you like to tell us what you edited here? So this genius shows in his video that he apologized for sending the image and felt guilty for sending it. So let me get this straight. He sent a lewd picture as a joke. It then turned out to be a Discord glitch, and now he feels sorry for sending it. What? When one of this guy's brain cells dies, the other will be very lonely. He never addressed the Mobius Zone allegations and admitted to masturbating in church. In some sort of sick multiverse crossover, Shanny and Native allegedly shared creepy deranged pictures and DMs together. I know, I'm as shocked as you are. And to top it all off, a creator who Native had collabed with sent him a CP link that Native also sent to other people. Also, can I just add that both their accounts were hacked? Of course they were. I believe you.
There was another situation that was told with the fact that the same artist was sending me CP links. This artist was hacked and he got corrupted. A similar situation happened to my Twitter account. If you press on a survey on any links, they will spam people's DMs. This is exactly what is happening here. This link has been dead for a really long time, as I checked it on Dr. Link Check.
Man, this guy has the worst luck ever a Discord glitch sending sexual pictures to minors, him and his friend both getting hacked and sending CP to her native. If you had no bad luck, you'd have no luck at all. Anyway, the video obviously didn't do many favors, and the Sonic Show tore him apart again, and has since stopped uploading to YouTube. He does, however, continue to upload NSFW art on his Twitter. So yeah, Nativefall is another absolute degenerate in the Sonic community, and I doubt he will stop anytime soon. Shanny and Nativefall, just a couple of regular guys who love baby animals. Anyway, let's move on to something more upbeat. Someone faking their own deaths. Yay! The Sonic community is so wholesome. A member of the Sonic community named Shadoniax decided he wanted attention and faked taking his. He then posted about this on Twitter, pretended to be his friend, saying that he had sadly passed away. Not only did he fake his own death, he previously had randomly messaged an artist who had recently completed commission for him, telling the artist that he was about to take placing an enormous pressure on the artist to talk him out of it. He then messaged and went into detail about a supposed failed attempt and sent a photo of him in a neck brace saying, "Look at me now, I have to wear a dog collar." A year later, he fakes his death on Twitter. Some members of the community made statements and sent condolences to his family. One YouTuber even made a video about the effects of toxic behavior online and made a tribute to him.
I myself will send my condolences to his family and his close by friends with him. I'm making this video precisely to spread a message and help other people whenever they get hit with toxic fandoms that ruin their image or harass or insult them for what they do. Don't let toxicity ruin your life.
A few days later, Shadoniax came out and admitted to faking his own death, refused to elaborate, apologized, and left. Obviously, people were furious at the whole situation and how sick you have to be to lie about something like that. Shadoniax made another Twitter that lies dormant. People assume he has left the internet forever. There's not really much more to say about this guy, just an odd case in the Sonic community that shows how unhinged some of its members can be. DoctorRofatnik, aka Arnold Castillo, was a paid Roblox developer and a member of the Sonic community, best known for creating the popular fan-made Sonic game, Sonic Eclipse. He is infamous for having some very inappropriate conversations with minors. One user tells him that she is 12 years old, and he responds with, "The younger the better." Yes, sounds like a lovely person who I'm sure is an absolute joy at children's birthday parties. In a now deleted video, he released an apology stating that it was inappropriate to have these conversations and he shouldn't have done it.
So let me start by apologizing for the things I've said. I know I shouldn't have said those things regardless of the context, and I personally apologize to red, blue, and most especially yellow. I shouldn't have said those things, and I shouldn't have been so pushy to yellow specifically. I wish the problems could have been resolved, but I can understand why red and yellow no longer want to speak to me. If I could take back everything I said, I would. Unfortunately, I can't, so I have to roll with the punches. Moving forward, I will not have this behavior. This shouldn't have been a joke in the first place.
And all is forgiven, and Arnold never done anything bad again. Oh, that's right, your boy Arnie was involved in a kidnapping that involved the FBI. If only there were some sort of warning signs. Basically, he groomed a 15-year-old, paid $1,000 for her to get an Uber to meet him, where he repeatedly had with her and assaulted her. Obviously, he got caught and was arrested and is now in prison. My personal favourite quote from young Arnold is, "You're the reason why I'm gonna end up behind bars." Cry laugh face. You see, if you say a sentence like that to someone underage, you really need to rethink your life choices. The next fabulous human being we're going to talk about is an artist called Zero Phoenix. She gained popularity as a Sonic ship artist, and if you know anything about the Sonic fandom, they love a good ship artist. She is best known for creating an original character called Alina the Blonde Hedgehog, who became an extremely popular character within the Sonic art community. The first red flag came when one of Zero's friends, Nayeli, designed a character called Moria the Hedgehog that apparently looked too similar to Alina. Zero responded by telling Nayeli to delete or redesign her character or she'd get her army of minions to mass report her, all because her character was blonde. I kid you not. She obviously got backlash from the community for being a control freak. Zero then responds with an absolutely unhinged apology, blaming the entire situation on her psycho cousin, who supposedly took her phone. Ah, yes, the classic "it wasn't me, it was my cousin" excuse. Brilliant and very, very creative. Also, for absolutely no reason in the apology, she randomly throws in "I'm not weak like Etika." For those who don't know, Etika was a YouTuber / streamer who tragically took his in 2019 after a very public mental health breakdown. Even after the apology, she kept harassing Nayeli and started going after literal children who had characters that vaguely resembled Alina and getting her fans to harass them. In fairness, some members of the community did call her out for this.
I mean, who the f*** does this? I go around knocking on their door saying, hey, I did this first. You have to change it. I will get my follower base and summon my army to go attack you.
And as always, it gets worse. When she was around 21, she decided to send NSFW art of her character Alina to a 17-year-old boy, stating she likes to make people hard. There's other screenshots allegedly showing her grooming the 17-year-old fan. The 17-year-old came out afterwards and said he didn't know any better and was pressured to engage with Zero. And I know some of you are already typing in the comments, but it's only a 4-year age gap. Yeah, but if you're 22 years old and you're sending a 17-year-old sexual weird pictures, you're a freak in my opinion, okay? She ran away from the internet, but the theory is she is using secret accounts to check up on what people are saying about her. So Zero Phoenix, if you're ever watching this, hi! Something is wrong with you. Zero Phoenix, gatekeeper of children's art, belittling a man who suffered a tragic end and sliding into the DMs of minors because reasons. Zero Phoenix is just another member of the Sonic community who likes to share NSFW pictures with minors. You know the guy who created the Sonic.exe image that was in every creepypasta video? Yeah, he's apparently a weirdo who's been creepy with minors. I'm not even surprised anymore. Sir JC Hyena was called out by his ex-girlfriend Shannon Love for his dodgy behaviour. Now I was skeptical at first because she shared this information with the YouTuber Luigi Kid Gaming, and I always found it weird when people went to YouTubers rather than the authorities when they suspected someone committing a crime. Do you know what I mean? In fairness to Luigi Kid, he did message JC to get his side of the story. But here's the thing, JC didn't even deny it. In a follow-up video made by Luigi, JC straight up admitted that when he was 26, he sexually roleplayed with a 14-year-old boy. Also, unprompted, he casually mentions that he has a microphilia fetish. Because, I don't know, I guess it was essential to the plot. When Luigi Kid messaged him to confront him, JC's excuse was basically, I was stressed. Stressed? Bro, we've all had bad days, but we don't cope by sexing a 14-year-old. There's something else going on there. The whole conversation then turns completely bizarre, with Luigi Kid and JC talking like it's a therapy session or something.
If there was any way I could undo the dumb mistake, I would. I responded with the most important thing is that you learn from mistakes. If the people that were included in this can forgive you or not is probably something we can't change. I really just hope something like that never is ever going to happen again. It's never going to happen. I promise. Actually retired from role-playing entirely, partially. He did. I would also not say that he's while he didn't have sex or wanted to have sex with a minor. He just role-played, which of course still doesn't make things any better, okay, but at least we can say he didn't physically abuse anyone in this situation.
So here we are with yet another member of the Sonic community who's been inappropriate with children. Do we see a running theme here? Okay, is there something we're missing? Yes, we are going there. The most controversial member of the Sonic community. Self-proclaimed pretty cosplayer, Emi Jones. Just a warning, be prepared to hear me use the word allegedly every 5 seconds. Because allegedly, Emi threatens legal action against anyone who criticizes her. Allegedly. A YouTuber called FleetwaySuperSonicVa made a video about Emi covering her alleged past. The video was doing some serious numbers, and then one day out of nowhere, the video gets deleted and Speed tweets out this scripted response apologizing for criticizing her. Now, I'm not saying she did threaten legal action. I'm just saying what people are saying. Allegedly. Fun non-alleged fact. Emi Jones first appeared on Dr. Phil. Unexpected. unexpected. I'll not go into a full depth look into her, as she is currently the most talked about Sonic influencer, and people have re-uploaded Speed's video despite his wishes. She started out in the My Little Pony community, but eventually moved her way up the ranks in the Sonic community, where she had a huge success with her cosplay, singing, and even voice acting.
Sonic! Okay, Eggman, here we come. Ooh, that was close. I knew that you could do it, Sonic. Yeah! Yeah! Yahoo!
Now onto the controversy. Early on in her career, she got into beef with another Sonic cosplayer, Lizzie, where she tweeted out a pretty harsh and insensitive tweet stating that Lizzie was jealous of her, and she felt that Lizzie wanted more attention because she beat cancer. Then Emi ends it with, "I'm just a pretty cosplayer. I'm just a girl." Actually, shut up. While the tweet was insensitive, Lizzie isn't completely innocent, as later on she did stalk and harass Emi.
This has happened now a couple times, and I've called the police station before and they gave me the number, and it's happening by this person. Her name's Elizabeth, and she's been like stalking me, and she
So that's a different story, right? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, is it okay if I record this? Because I've been trying to like get her to stop sending people to my house. She's done this.
As long as you know who.
So yeah, just an awkward mess of a situation. Another infamous controversy that involved Emi is she allegedly had sex with the Sonic voice actor Ryan Drummond. Emi even tweeted about this on her private Twitter, where she claims they had sex and the Sonic voice was used. Yeah, gotta go fast and all that jazz. Believe it or not, this happened, allegedly. Ryan was married with 2 kids at the time. Emi has allegedly claimed that Ryan and his wife were separated during their relationship. What a weird story that I'm sure none of us will forget anytime soon. But her biggest controversy involves a YouTuber named Saberspark. While involved in the My Little Pony community, Emi and Saberspark became friends and allegedly met up twice to have sex. Now, years later, Emi allegedly claimed that she and did not consent to having sex with Saber. The thing is, Saber found his old PC, old phone, and spent money to get everything restored. He then made a video addressing everything, showed old messages from Emi, which contradicted her accusations. She made a response video that people have dubbed the worst response video of all time, where she gives zero evidence backing up her claims and tries to use definition of words to allegedly twist her side of the story. I'm not saying it did happen, I'm not saying it didn't, but all I know is this was not a good look for Emi. But if the rumours are actually true and she did falsely accuse someone of that is one of the most dangerous things you can do. You can ruin people's lives and also belittles actual victims. All I'm saying, that only a real, wicked, evil scumbag would lie about something like that. She's also allegedly been accused of throwing her friend under the bus in regards to sexual abuse just to further her career. Now, you may think with all these alleged claims she's been banished from the internet. No, sadly, she is still making money from Sims and attending events. I just had a report on some of the alleged claims of one of the most prominent members of the Sonic community. Allegedly an overall great person, and I wish her the best in all her endeavours. So Emi, if you're ever watching this, genuine question, does your guitar have one string? Allegedly a guitar player. Allegedly. In conclusion, I wanted to talk about why I believe the Sonic fandom gets so much hate online, and that is the fans. Now, aside from all the weird and wonderful creators I've mentioned, and yes, I am aware that there are loads more I didn't cover, I just feel a lot of members of the Sonic community really don't make it easy for themselves, as some fans have an obsession with questionable art involving underage characters, how some treat plushies, unashamed furries, and Reddit mods deleting posts disavowing pedophilia. They really don't make it easy for normal Sonic fans. There are so many cringe compilations and videos talking about how the Sonic fandom is full of freaks and basically mocking anyone for being a Sonic fan. So I believe that this has caught the attention of the internet and give the fandom a bad name. Sorta like it's cool to hate Sonic fans. Now yes, as we know, there have been some seriously sick and messed up people involved in this fandom, and sadly a lot of it is unhinged. From its early days with members like Chris Chan and Sammyclassicsonicfan, it's been an easy fandom to make fun of. Now another thing I have to mention is Sonic Twitter. Sonic Twitter is known for being one of the most toxic spaces on Twitter. From death threats, doxing, and harassment causing people to leave the internet for good. Now I feel what I'm going to say may be controversial, but I was on Sonic Twitter for a few months while researching this video, and I honestly don't think it's that bad. Yes, again, there are many unhinged fans and idiots on there, but isn't that like any fandom in Twitter? The problem with Sonic Twitter is Sonic is massive worldwide, so it's going to have huge online presence. So obviously the bigger the fandom, the higher chance you have of idiots joining. So yes, I honestly believe Sonic Twitter isn't the worst, definitely not the best, definitely not the worst. The best word I can think of to describe the Sonic fandom is passionate. Sonic has so many insanely passionate and creative fans that yes, a lot of it may come off as cringe, but making fun of someone who's genuinely harmless and enjoying their passion is really not cool. Again, I want to stress, I don't hate the Sonic community. I don't think every fan is weird or creepy. I wanted to make this video because I find it genuinely concerning that a fandom that has so many children in it is rife with predators. I don't know if it's just because it's a bigger fandom, it's naturally going to attract more creeps. Or if it's because a lot of the characters are underage and that is going to attract a certain type of person. If you know what I mean. Another positive thing I will say about the Sonic community is that they are great at calling out these creeps and predators. And a lot of them look after the younger members of the community. And also they aren't afraid to call people out on their false accusations. The Sonic community likes receipts before they jump on the bandwagon, and that is something that has my utmost respect. And sadly, that brings us to our end with the Sonic community. Many a good times had by all. Obviously, yes, there's a lot of members that do deserve the backlash, but let's not dump the whole community in with these freaks. If you would like me to do a video talking about the good side of the Sonic fandom, let me know in the comments. I've been Villain Retro, you've been amazing, I've been amazing. The Sonic fandom has been an absolute mad journey that I'm sure none of us will forget. If you like it, if you dislike it, and if you really like it, hit subscribe, it makes my day. Thank you all for watching, I love you all so much, God bless.